you'll come in there and you'll do a threat assessment for free.
Yeah, for free. The F word, free.
Free.
My favorite price.
Is it as simple as Coffee with Keith?
It is simple. That's the simplest way to do it. We talk about it, and then we get the engagement outline, and there we go. Right?
I guess the most important thing would be to ask why not.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I would think.
That's
why
exactly
in
right.
the world wouldn't... I mean, shut that door, for gosh sakes.
Yeah.
Shut the front door, as they say.
Yeah, it's amazing how many things we actually find.
Yeah, and
it really is.
And it says,
things that people, their hair stands on end once we tell them. Like, oh my gosh. Ooh.
I didn't know the screen door was open this whole time.
Exactly.
Oh, funny stuff.
That's
All right.
why I have raccoons in my kitchen.
What's your phone number one more time? You too.
That number is 320-493-3668.
Keith Swingle, Vice President, Business Development for NetVPro. They are your IT easy button. Keith, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
AM 1450, FM 99.3, KNSI. Promotional consideration paid by NetVPro.
What's the Ox say?
Today on Ox in the afternoon, last week before Labor Day, back to school for many. Watch those school buses. Sorry for the cliches, but we're here. And that means state fair. So aside from hearing how the first weekend went, we've got the House and Senate political public opinion surveys, an annual favorite. So be ready starting at 4 to offer up your answers for $20 free at the Boulder Tap House. Before that, hear the news of the weekend and of the day as it unfolds on Ox in the afternoon from 2 to 5 on KNSI.
What's the Ox say? KNSI.
Don't you have some traffic to play in or something? Hey. AM 1450, FM 99.3, KNSI. We need to find out more about the St. Cloud Craft Beer Tour. We will do that in just a few minutes.
Covering what matters most to you. KNSI, St. Cloud, and KZPK, HD2, Painesville, St. Cloud. Also broadcasting on K257GK, both serving St. Cloud.
He once again calls for the case to be dismissed. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, and former President Trump wrote it in all caps on Truth Social, again saying he was indicted for nothing over his attempts to overturn the 2020 results. The 2024 Republican frontrunner again calling it all election interference as his lawyers get ready to spar in court over the trial date.
Special counsel Jack Smith is arguing for a speedy trial to begin in January. Attorneys for the former president say they need time to prepare and have argued to start in April of 2026. Judge Tanya Chutkin hears arguments from both sides today and could set at least a tentative date.
That's Fox's Jared Halpern. The former president faces 3 other criminal trials. And also today in federal court in Georgia, ex-Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, one of the 18 others indicted with the former president over attempts to overturn election results there. He's trying to move his case out of state court. They held a vigil last night in Jacksonville, Florida, the day after a white man targeted and killed 3 black people inside a store and chased others until he killed himself when police arrived. Leaving behind white supremacist writings, Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters calls it
the diary of a madman. He was just completely irrational. But with his irrational thoughts, he knew what he was doing.
Idalia is on track to hit Florida. It's a tropical storm now, but forecast to grow into a major hurricane.
Plan on this making landfall there sometime on Wednesday morning. Hurricane watches are in place from Sarasota up around the Big Bend over to Apalachicola. The big concerns with this are going to be storm surge partially.
Fox meteorologist Adam Klotz. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has already declared a state of emergency in 33 Florida counties. We'll get an update from him any minute. Franklin is the first major hurricane in the Atlantic this season, but it's forecast to turn right, away from the U.S., not hitting us. America's listening to Fox News.